Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining me for this free masterclass where I'll be guiding you through the 5 steps to starting your own profitable social media marketing business from scratch, all while working from home around your kids. Now, before we get started, I just encourage you to turn off any distractions, close those 26 tabs on your laptop, and grab a notebook and a pen. This is going to be fun. So there will be a recorded version of this masterclass sent through to you in the next couple of hours. So if you do get distracted or get pulled away with the kids, that's absolutely fine, and you can watch this later. You can also pause this as you go, which is great. Now, if you have any questions at all throughout the training or afterwards, you can email me at ainsley@thismamameansbusiness.com.au and I'll answer you via email. Okay, so the goal for this masterclass is to give you the steps required to launch your own social media marketing business from scratch and start earning a full-time income from home around your children in just a few hours a week. So I just wanted to introduce myself really briefly so you know who I am and why I'm teaching this class. So I'm married with 2 little children. I've got a little boy who's 3 and a little girl who's 10 months. I'm actually a registered nurse by trade, but when Rory was 4 months old, I actually started to get this feeling that I wanted to stay home with him and stop doing those crazy 12-hour night shifts that I've been doing. So after a few setbacks with online businesses, I actually started my own social media marketing business, and within 12 months, I'd actually replaced my full-time nursing income, which was really exciting and a massive blessing for our family. So that's me. Now, this masterclass is actually going to be a bit different to other masterclasses that you or other training you've done online that might teach you how to make income from home. I'll actually be going through the exact steps I took to start and grow my business to a full-time income in 12 months. I'm actually also working in my social media marketing business currently, so I'm sharing with you what is currently working and what is not working. I'm not one of those people who teach you what worked 10 years ago when they were doing it. So you're going to get no fluff, all action. So this training is for you if you're a mum who's looking to contribute to your family's budget whilst being able to work around your children. You're curious about what a social media marketing business is and want to find out more about what's involved to see whether it would suit your lifestyle as a mum. You're a mum on maternity leave who's looking for a flexible way to earn money from home around your baby and earn a great income. Or you just dream of being your own boss and can set aside at least 4 hours a week to starting and growing your own social media marketing business. And you also aren't afraid of taking massive action towards living the life of your dreams, even if it seems a bit scary at times. But this training probably isn't for you if you've got no interest in working online from home. You're happy with your current career that you're planning to return to after maternity leave. You may already have a thriving online business and aren't actually looking for a new one, so this probably won't be that helpful for you. And maybe you're not quite ready to grow, change, and become massively successful just yet. Okay, so I've done a lot of things right, like being able to extend my maternity leave from my nursing job, so I replaced my income, my full-time nursing income, with my business, so the last 12 months. So that was really, really great. However, it wasn't always that easy. I failed a lot too. So when I initially started out online, when my son was 4 months, I actually had no clue what I was doing with the online world. I actually set up 2 different online businesses, which actually left me thousands of dollars in debt and left me with a lot of leftover stock that is in our spare room to this day. Thankfully, I got into social media marketing and never looked back. So over the last 18 months of having my business, I've discovered a few things. The first one is any mum with drive can start their own lucrative online business with the right support and training. Businesses pay good money to have their marketing taken care of by freelance social media managers. And number 3 is you can outsource all the work if you want, so you can spend more time with your kids and continue expanding your business. Before we get into the steps, the 5 steps, I actually want to set the tone. So let's talk about mindset. Tony Robbins actually says that 80% of our success is due to psychology, so mindset, beliefs, and emotions, and only 20% is due to strategy, the specific steps needed to accomplish a result. Have you ever wondered what life would be like if we believe we couldn't fail? So how much more do you think we'd achieve? I really want to encourage you to think about what you want in your life for you and your family. So grab your notebook and your pen and jot down a couple of desires that you've got for you and your family for the next 12 months. So maybe you want the flexibility to stay home with your children full time. Maybe you want the option to go on holidays with your family each year. Or maybe you want to just contribute to that household budget to ease the strain of dropping down to one income. Maybe you want a bit of extra spending money to buy some nice things for you or your kids. This quote by Carrie Green actually sums it up really beautifully. So you have just one life in which to achieve everything you want to achieve, so act accordingly. All right, so let's get into the steps. All right, so you've got your notebook and your pen handy. Firstly, I just want to cover why it's the best time to start a social media marketing business right now. So, number 1, you can work online. Now, as mums, it can be tricky to find people who can actually help look after the kids through the days. So being able to work primarily online is a massive plus. You can literally work when you want, from wherever you want, which is awesome. All you need is a laptop and a Wi-Fi connection, or a computer. You don't need a laptop. It's also just a really great way to work around your kids. So I primarily work in the evenings when the kids are asleep, a couple of nights a week, and it's great and it's uninterrupted, and I get everything I need to do done. And you can also bring in great money, so you can avoid going back to that 9 to 5 grind or the shift work, whatever you aren't really wanting to go back to as your kids get older. Now, as of 2016, there's actually almost 600,000 small businesses in Australia alone, which means there's thousands of businesses out there who could actually use your help with their online marketing. And that's not to mention large and medium businesses who you can actually work with as well. Now, online marketing is actually essential for all businesses in some capacity, and many businesses don't have time to do it all, so they need people like you. There are so many businesses, and there's just so many businesses you can work with that there's plenty to go around. The other great thing about this is actually you don't have to have any experience in social media marketing to bring in clients. So with my first client, I actually had no idea what I was doing, but I figured it out, and they've now been a happy client of mine for the last 18 months, and they renew every 12 months. So don't be afraid. Just because you actually aren't sure what to do, that will all come. Once you get your first client under your belt, your confidence will skyrocket. Okay, so let's get into the steps. So now you know why it's a great option to start your own social media marketing business. The first step is to claim your space on the internet and build an online presence as a social media manager/marketer. So to get up and running, you'll need a business name and business registration for your country. And you'll also need a domain and hosting. So what you're going to do, once you've got those things set up, you can set up a simple WordPress or Squarespace website, so you can send potential prospects to if they ask. And also makes you look pretty legit as well, having a website as well. It doesn't need to be elaborate. So a simple about page, contact us, services and blog is sufficient for your first website. Now, when it comes to building your own brand, it's best to set up your social media channels. So post consistently and post relevant information that your ideal client would want to be reading about or seeing. So tips or questions, inspirational quotes, testimonials, for example. So initially, I would suggest definitely getting set up on Facebook. Create your page, set up your page and start sharing it with your friends and just build a bit of momentum with your page. And Instagram as well if you've got the time. Okay, right. Now, once you've got your business set up online, so you've got your website and business name and registration all going, the next step is to delve into who you fancy working with and what you can offer them to help grow their business. So initially, I would suggest choosing a few different niches in the beginning. So pick a couple of different industries that you either are interested in or that you know a little bit about. And if you've got a couple, it's best not to pigeonhole yourself into one industry only. Just when you're starting out, it's good to just get a feel and a bit of variety and see where you settle and where you're enjoying working, which space you like working in. So grab your notebook and I want you to write 3 industries that you have an interest in or you've worked in or you want to learn more about. So maybe it's fashion, or maybe it's the medical field, or maybe it's finance or legal. So just jot a couple of ideas down. You can actually pause this for now if you like while you're doing that as well. Now, when it comes to thinking about these industries, I think it's great to really consider the value of a client to that business. So, for example, with a small cafe and restaurant, sometimes their customers won't be spending that much money. So they might only spend $40 at one time. So their profit margins can also be quite low, which is around 20%. So if they're considering paying $500 to $1,000 a month to have their online marketing completed for them, it might be a bit of a stretch because it's probably not going to be viable for them long term if they're not bringing in a lot of profit from each client. So just consider that. The niches I would probably recommend when it comes to online marketing is real estate, legal, landscaping, plumbing, financial advisors, dentists, mortgage brokers, optometrists and surgeons. So the value of these clients, of these businesses is much higher. So they're more likely to see a better return on investment from you managing their online marketing. So a few of the services you can offer, there's so many, but I'm just going to rattle off a couple now. So you can develop marketing strategies based on client goals, customer service, reputation management online. You can create Facebook posts, you can write blog posts, engage with their fans and customer base. And the other thing is you can actually offer digital marketing services like web design, SEO, also known as search engine optimization, Google AdWords and Facebook advertising. So I can actually show you how you can sell these services without having a clue how to do it and how you can outsource it entirely so you only make the profit and you're like the middleman. Okay, so we'll go over that a bit later as well. All right, so the next step is how to actually find these clients. So there's a lot of ways to find new clients who need social media marketing help. These are my top ways that I recommend. So first, community boards. So there's often companies looking for help on Craigslist and Gumtree. So Gumtree is the Australian version of Craigslist. So just pop in the search bar, social media manager, wanted, and just sift through. There's a lot of advertising of other people, but occasionally you'll find a little gem, and it's a great way to get started. Some people on Gumtree and Craigslist can be a little bit cheap, but it's a good way to get some experience, and you may even find an internship if you're looking for some experience as well. And then approach local businesses on in real life. So I want you to pause the video in a minute and write a list of businesses in your local area that you use regularly. So it might be doctor, physio, grocery store, or a local, like a clothes shop that you like. Have a look at their marketing online and just have a look at their Facebook page. Have a look at their Instagram. See how they're marketing themselves and look for any gaps that you might be able to help with. Okay, so just write down 3, and then you can use this later once we get going a bit more. All right, and then the next step is job boards. So there's a few different ones like Upwork and Freelancer, etc. So these ones, people put jobs on there and you can apply for them, and you say how much you'll do the job for. And it can be tricky to get high-paying clients this way, but it is also a really great way to get experience. So you can always start there as well. Now, the other couple of ways are pitching. So you find the companies you want to work with and look for the gaps in their marketing and send them a great, well thought out pitch. I'll be going over that later as well. So Twitter as well, you can search in the toolbar there and put social media manager or whatever, digital marketing, and just look for people looking to hire, and you can find jobs that way as well. And LinkedIn, that's the final and the secret weapon, and that's where you can find decision makers, so you can connect with all the CEOs on there and directly and build a relationship through private message with them as well. All right, so next step. Now you know what you want to offer the businesses. The next step is how to work out what to charge for your in-demand services. So when it comes to charging for your services, there are a few ways you can do it. So there's hourly rates, package rates, and monthly retainers. My preferred way to be paid is retainers. It's great for both the business and also for me because you both know what's expected each month, and it happens consistently without any back and forth emailing about what needs to happen each week. It's also by far the best way for you as a business owner to get a steady stream of income coming in each month, month after month. So just to give you a rough guide, industry standards say you can charge around $500 to $900 a month for one social media platform. You can charge more or less, that's entirely up to you. So for example, that might be for Facebook, and that might mean 7 posts a week, and you just monitor engagement and respond to messages. So that's just a bit of an idea there. For ad hoc services, you can even charge per project. So for example, if someone wanted their Facebook page spruced up, you could do that for $100 or $200. So they might want a cover photo created, or just cleaning up their posts and making it a little bit more aesthetically pleasing to the eye. So there's different ways, and then there's the hourly rates as well. So you might want to charge $30 an hour, $40 an hour. If you're just starting out, generally $25 to $30 an hour is fine. But like I said, if you can get businesses on retainers, the expectations are clear every month. You know what's involved and you know how long it's going to take you. So it's also just a great way you can make some really great profit as well. All right, so step 5. So this is where things get really exciting. You might be wondering, how on earth am I going to have time for all this work when I've got children? So this is where outsourcing comes in. So one way you can grow your business without having to be a slave to a computer all day is to outsource as much of the work as possible. So you can look for freelancers who have skills in a particular service you're wanting to offer. And I generally put their information into a Trello board, which is a project management tool. And you can just keep a record. So you've got your Facebook ads gurus, Google AdWords, social media people, and just build a bit of a network of people you can outsource work to. So, for example, if you wanted to offer Facebook ads and you don't have any idea how to do Facebook ads, I would find a Facebook ad guru by going into Facebook groups or using online workplaces. You can look on freelancer.com or Upwork and find freelancers who are willing to work white label. So basically, they don't deal with the client, you deal with the client, and they just complete the work. So it's great to have a really good network of subcontractors who you can confidently work with and know they get results in that field. So it means you can also get some great case studies from these subcontractors, and you can share those case studies with your new potential clients as well. So it's a win-win for everybody because you don't have to A, do the work, but B, you can get the results because you've got that subcontractor who knows what they're doing. So outsourcing is the key to growth with this sort of business because there is only so many hours in the day that you can work, especially when you're a mum. So this is a really key thing to do when you're growing. All right, so would you agree that it's been time well spent so far? So unfortunately, I can't cover everything we need to in this 30-minute web masterclass. So even if we had all day, I couldn't cover everything I wanted to because there's just so many things that we need to cover. So I've actually got a special offer for you today, so you can get everything you need to know to get started working from home around your babies. So for those of you who act fast, I'm going to give you a very special deal. I'd like to introduce you to the Digital Mama Academy. So what's included in the Digital Mama Academy? So this is a 6-week course that will set you up to start bringing in paying clients as soon as possible. So each module will contain a mix of the following resources, including reading material, videos, links, tools, worksheets and tips. So I'm going to cover how to set up a website and your branding, step-by-step guide on getting set up with your ABN, how to register your business name and your insurance options, how to find new clients, how to secure them, social media management 101, pricing and packaging services, client reporting, implementing systems so that it runs smoothly, how to outsource like a boss, success mindset, time management, taxes and bookkeeping, and then you'll get access to all my templates, scripts and worksheets that will help you bring in clients each month. You'll also get access to the private Facebook group. So this is where I share new client opportunities, and you can also meet and network with other mums and have access to me daily for support. And then the other thing you'll get as well, which is 3 weekly question and answers Facebook Lives. So where I'll be answering any of your questions you've got as you go through the material and support you every step of the way. So you might be wondering, what is the investment? So you'll get lifetime access to the Digital Mama Academy, which is a 6-week course, which is valued at $7.99, and the course starts on the 18th of September. You'll get access to the private Facebook group, which is worth $500, and the weekly question and answers Facebook Lives, which is worth $1,000. So you can get started for the early bird price of $497, and the total value of this course is $2,435. So for the early birds who get in before by the 10th of September, if you sign up by then, you'll get the bonuses, which bonus 1 is you get #MumBoss Business Systems Trello training. So this is going to show you how to structure your business and in a project management tool, which is free. And I'm going to show you the exact processes and how to set your business up so it just flows nicely in onboarding clients and follow through. And yeah, so it's really great training worth $99. And the other bonus is Hack Your Morning. So Morning Ritual Guide, which is a PDF download. So this will help set your day up, give you some ideas on how you can change your mornings and make them a little more calm and more productive. So that's worth $37 as well. So I just want you to imagine this for just a second. So you're working from home when you want, wearing what you want, cute pajamas, no bra, and you don't have to put your kids in daycare if you don't want to. You're bringing in $5,000 a month or more whilst being able to be there for all your baby's milestones. Imagine having your own business that gives you an extra sense of purpose beyond motherhood and helps you ditch the exhausting shift work or 9-to-5 job and still have time for tickles and giggles with your little ones. Now, if all this course did was give you the skills and know-how to bring in clients paying a monthly fee month after month, would it be worth it? What if it gave you the confidence to go out there and start approaching businesses knowing you have the skills or know a subcontractor who does? Would it be worth it? What if this course gave you the confidence and push you need to take control of you and your family's financial future? Would it be worth it? I'd be so thrilled to have you in the course, and I'm looking forward to introducing the early birds into the course on the 18th of September. So you can get started now for the early bird price of $497, and that price will be going up after this intake, after the 10th of September. So get in for the early bird price of $497. So to sign up for the Digital Mama Academy, you can go to this link down the bottom, the bit.ly Digital Mama Academy link. I can't wait to introduce you to the course on the 18th of September, and I hope this has been a really great masterclass. It's given you some food for thought and maybe even given you the confidence to come and join us and learn more about starting your own lucrative online business. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a great day.